everyone, and welcome back to yet another political episode. So, Joe Biden and the Democrats are in a difficult situation. They know the GOP is not capable of winning elections, especially big ones, and even elections that are in their own states, like Kentucky. And they could potentially benefit from this. However, they have Joe Biden, an unpopular candidate, on the ballot, which supposedly would hurt them because Joe Biden has an approval rating of around 30%, and that's not good. And although, yes, Democrats seem to be prevailing in these elections, but let's add Joe Biden on the ballot and see how these elections really turn out. And Democrats know that this could happen where, Democrats are seeing gains in these elections because, Joe Biden has nothing to do with them. Yeah, sure, he has something to do with them. He's endorsing and all that. He's saying, oh, go vote for this. Oh, go for that. But his name's not on the ballot. You're not circling Joe Biden. But now voters in a less than a year will have to vote whether you want to have Joe Biden for president for 4 more years. And the vast majority of Americans will be the ultimate decider. Knowing this, Democrats, very smart. They run a huge technological strategic machine. They know that, we got to beat Trump. And they know Joe Biden, not the best guy to beat Trump. Despite this, though, Joe Biden is getting major endorsements from pretty much all Democratic governors, all Democratic representatives, all Democratic senators, the whole Democratic Party abroad. But, however, are they still going to keep him in this? Sure, they're probably going to endorse him, but maybe they're going to kind of whisper to the president's ear and say, hey, buddy, step in the game, please. So we have candidates that have said that they won't be running for president. That is Stacey Abrams, Eric Adams, Tammy Baldwin, Andy Beshear, Cory Booker, Sherrod Brown, Pete Buttigieg, Hillary Clinton, Roy Cooper, Jamie Dimon, Al Gore, Jay Inslee, Ro Khanna, Amy Klobuchar, Wes Moore, Chris Murphy, Phil Murphy, Gavin Newsom, Michelle Obama, Jared Polis, J.B. Pritzker, Bernie Sanders, Adam Schiff, Jon Stewart, Elizabeth Warren, and Gretchen Whitmer. They stated that, hey, we want no involvement in this. We are not running. But, once again, do you think the hardcore Democratic Party is really going to accept this? No. Because they know that Joe Biden is, although electorally, Joe Biden never has lost an election. But guess what? Gerald Ford never lost an election, and he lost as president of the United States. So this could be a Gerald Ford type of situation. What a big con about Joe Biden is he's old. He's old, and 70% of the country agrees that he should retire. He should get out of here. And you think that 70% of the country is going to go and vote for you. And sure, maybe there's you're going to take a single digit number that really cannot stand Trump, and they're going to vote for Joe Biden. However, you get hardline people. We live in a society of arrogance and pride, of course. When you say, I'm not going to vote for Joe Biden, that's set. You're not going to vote for Joe Biden. Your word is your word. And yes, Democrats like to believe, they're just saying that. Once Trump's in the game, they'll vote for him. Really? I mean, they're putting their faces out there saying they're not voting for Joe Biden. I think they're serious. They're probably going to go for Cornel West, more far left than Joe Biden. However, once again, like I said in previous videos, we need Cornel West to do good if we want Trump to be president. We need Cornel West to steal the Biden votes, especially the young voters. The young voters are going to determine on how Joe Biden is going to perform. Yes, Cornel West, also Kennedy. We also need to be able to contain the Trump voters. Hey, Trump voters, don't go out and vote for Kennedy. We can allow some moderates. We want to get moderate Democrats to go out and vote for Kennedy. We're going to try to unite the GOP. We have to make sure we get the whole Republican base together, and especially the rhinos. There's going to be hardcore rhinos that hate Trump, and they will totally not vote for him. And that's to be expected. There is going to be tons of rhinos, but we need to solely unite the Republican Party and just let the Democrats fight this little scuffle with who's going to be the nominee. Here is our current poll situation in the United States. Now, as you should know, that there has not been a lot of polls released. Only California, Arizona, Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, and New Hampshire, I believe, have released polls. I believe there have been a couple of states that also did release polls, but those are the 5 major. But yes, Joe Biden predicted to carry all 4,514 delegations. Statement, though, because New Hampshire is technically Joe Biden's not on the ballot for New Hampshire. What? What do you mean? Yep, that's true. Joe Biden is not on the ballot in New Hampshire. The Biden campaign outed him out. People think it's a stupid move, but hey, Democrats are smart. They're trying to plan something. This is going to hurt. This is going to benefit the Biden campaign in some way. As of right now, Joe Biden's still winning in New Hampshire for some reason as a write-in. That's why we have New Hampshire in the blue. But it is very possible that Dean Phillips from my state, from Minnesota's 3rd congressional district, can carry this. Marlene Williamson stands no chance. Sure, she's polling better than Phillips because she's woke and she's more far left. Phillips is more center to center left. They don't like him because he works with Republicans. He's actually standing for unity. And although I will argue that New Hampshire Democrats are not as radical as Vermont Democrats in California. They just want to divide. But anyway, that's my analyzation here. What do you guys think regarding Joe Biden's re-election renomination odds? They are pretty high, despite most Democrats saying, we don't want you for president. But yeah, the Democratic Party and the Republican Party are kind of in trouble in both of these elections. Before this election, Republicans need to worry about Ronna McDaniel. They cannot win with her. Like, seriously, we lost how many election cycles? She's not a good fit. And she goes, oh, we did good in 2018. We flipped Missouri. Pfft, don't even bother because Missouri is a red state. That's because the previous senator was a conservative and he wasn't running. He or she, I don't know. But yeah, those states, we flipped a lot of states in 2018. Those were red states. They were going to go for us regardless because the Dino senators weren't running. So yeah, sure. Yeah, we kept the Senate. Good job, McDaniel. Good job. We failed to re-elect Trump. We failed to bring the red wave in 2022. We failed. And we even failed to flip Kentucky. So yeah, Ronna McDaniel needs to go. Otherwise, although there is a chance, if we get some stabilization into our party with Ronna McDaniel, and the Democrats are still fighting with Joe Biden, which they do not want to be the nominee, there is a tiny chance that we could pull this off. But we have to beat Joe Biden. There is no absolutely no excuse to lose. There is no, we lost because of this. We lost because we lost. And we need to go through all scenarios. What are we going to do to fix it? Anyway, I want to thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys in the next political episode.